Hey, what's up guys, Grace here, back with another Anthem video for y'all. And I know many of you guys like farming events in the free play mode. I also enjoy doing that, especially since most of these events are super easy and they also give some really nice rewards. The problem is though, unfortunately the game doesn't make it easy for us to properly track these events, neither to set up waypoints, and since most of them tend to be also random, you might end up spending a little bit too much time in between these events trying to search for the next one. Well, luckily enough, somebody over on Reddit was kind enough to bring us a map containing most, if not all, of the open world events currently in Anthem, and it also includes the Titan spawns, or at the very least a bunch of them. There's about 100 of these events if I'm not mistaken, and the map itself is definitely useful. I've been using it for some time now and it helped me improve my farm per hour tremendously. I'm getting so many more items using this because now I know where I need to head towards, and it's definitely useful for me. So yeah, there you have it, but I'm also going to post a link in the description box containing the thread over on Reddit. Now, one of the things that you have to keep in mind when using this map is that these markers that you see on it are mostly general indications. These are not precise points where each event spawns, as generally speaking in Anthem all of the events are kinda random and they spawn in random locations, but the general area where you see them being set is definitely the one you're going to find them. So just heading over there, at some point you're going to see them popping up and you can go ahead and like just engage in them, and they're fairly easy even on the Grandmaster 1 difficulty, and I did get quite lucky. I'm able to do these events much faster, much easier, even by myself on the Grandmaster difficulty, and even by running this suboptimal loadout, which is by the way why I wanted to bring it up, because you can currently see it's not being optimal. I'm not doing that much damage with it, and that is because I'm running a luck-based build. This build that I have right now has roughly 300% luck increase, and I've been using it to test things out to see if it's even making any difference compared to just running without it, and I am really uncertain right now if it works or it doesn't. At various points I'm finding chests in which I can find up to 2 or even 3 masterwork items, but then not find any single one even after running another 10 events, so I'm not really sure how that works. I'm not really sure if it's bugged, if there's some other crazy stuff going on in the background that I don't know, but still it's a good way of farming items, and in about 1 hour of just doing free play events you're going to get on average more items than you would in strongholds or other similar types of activities. Now, the thing that I suggest you guys doing is to start at the closest point to Fort Tarsus, which is the one next to it, and from there on you can just pick a side, either the left one or the right one. Obviously if you pick the left side it's going to be much better, as it's pretty much filled to the brim with events and Titan spawns, and as you can see it's basically almost a straight line filled with events one after another, so it's definitely way more lucrative to do that. Also, there are some underground events, so they kind of tend to spawn beneath certain structures, so you have to like pay attention to that, but mostly if you fly in that general direction you're definitely going to find your next event. Now, if you do happen to not have any events spawn in that general direction, just move on. It means that somebody else has completed it recently, or the timer to reset hasn't been yet completed. Most of the time that was the case. Every time I loaded up in the map I've seen other people doing events, and of course if they complete an event that will take a lot of time to reset, probably will not even reset in the same free play, so you will need to join a different one in order to do that if you want to. But with so many events on the map, I don't think there's going to be any problem with that. Eventually, if you follow this entire route and go on both of the sides of the map, you can just circle it around, as they also kind of tend to circle around the entire map, and come back to the fort once you're done and see how many items you have gotten, finish the expedition and then load into the next free play session. It's definitely useful, and at the very least you're going to get many more items than you would get in any other type of encounter, but you also increase your chance in getting masterwork and legendary items. I think somebody over on Reddit posted 1 hour of farming. They have posted the results for that, and they've got like 7 masterwork items and like a couple of legendaries. It can definitely be lucrative, but it's also very RNG dependent, so your luck is going to play a huge role into this. Go ahead and test out if you have a luck-based build. Now, if you want to fully maximize this, what you can do is basically load up with all of the consumables you can to increase your damage as much as possible, maybe even put it on Grandmaster 2 and then form a party, and that should probably increase your chances much better better. I mean, at least compared to Grandmaster 3, which is probably not worth it, Grandmaster 2 is definitely, well, manageable in free play. It's not going to be nearly as hard as it is in Strongholds or Legendary Contracts. In fact, free play mode on Grandmaster feels like normal mode. I'm not sure if I make any sense, but that's how it feels to me. I'm able to pretty much solo literally every single encounter that I find in game, including the legendary Ursics and even the Titans. So yeah, it's definitely easy. Go ahead and do it. Post your results, by the way, if you find anything good. And yeah, in the meantime, if you guys enjoyed this video, obviously a thumbs up would be super appreciated. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of Anthem on this channel, and I'll see you guys later, so peace out.